Alright, okay, fine. We can be Trump's little halftime show. I'm fine with that. I don't have any pride whatsoever. I certainly have no shame. So let's play terrible decks. The 26 Legendary Shaman Acceleration deck. Here we go. A very short stream while Trump gets his food. Seems like the way to go. Well, I'm not going to claim that this deck has been doing well, because it hasn't. I'm not sure if it's actually possible to make this deck do well, even if I stripped out a lot of the stuff from it. It's a bit tricky, but we'll give it a shot. So we've got 24 legendaries. Or is it 26? Is it 26? It's 26 legendaries, yes. 26 legendaries, 2 Ancestors' Calls, and 2 Farsights. I'm thinking, maybe, go 24 legendaries, 2 Alarma Bots, 2 Ancestors' Calls, and 2 Farsights. Or you could go 22. 2 Ancestors' Calls, 2 Farsights. Yes, I have the balls to coin Millhouse. 2 Alarma Bots, and 2 Faceless Void. You could do all of those things. They might work. Hard to say. I'm not going to get away with this, am I? No way. I might. I'm going to get away with this. Because that's a terrible card. That doesn't do anything. When I hit it, I got away with it. Fantastic. Millhouse is getting value. A rare occasion that this occurs. I guess a Shaman, it's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. I mean, what's he going to do? Lightning Bolt? Well, that doesn't do anything. Hex? Well, I mean, you'd be joyous if you hexed Millhouse. That's terrible. Crackle, maybe. Are the odds in your favor? No, they're not. They're not in your favor. Not at all if he crackles you. Oh no, Murlocs! And I have a 1-1 on the board. Okay, the trading is real. Man, I wish I'd coined Murkai at this point. Actually, I have no plays for the moment. Millhouse is doing pretty damn well right now. Look at this thing. He's killed 2 things. I mean, one of them's like half a Murloc, but it does the job. There is clearly no problem with that. This is a powerful board. Well, at least that gives me a few turns to do Ancestor's Call. So, is Ancestor's Call risky with this hand? It is not. Really. It's pretty good. Worst... Okay, two bad things could happen. Worst thing is... Actually, that's not even that bad. It's actually not bad at all. Like, the worst thing that happens here is it pulls out Murkai. Oh, and he takes 4 to the face for his trouble. That's even better. Worst thing that happens, it pulls out Murkai. And against Shaman, this is always fun, because this usually puts, like, something stupid like a Fire Elemental on the board, so they don't get the wonderfully fun nonsense of the battle cry. Okay, so we have Cho now. So, prediction is that Cho gets Ancestor's Call. Here we go. Fugan? Oh, fuck. Well, that did not turn out quite as well as I'd hoped. Who the fuck runs Corehound? Even at this rank, people don't run Corehound. Well, now we have problems. Oh, he's gonna buff it. He's giving it a Rock Biter. Look at this shit. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ! Well, I've got... Oh, I'm actually dead. GG. He's got 3 damage in hand. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Well, that's amazing. That's incredible. Oh, Jesus. Well, apparently that's why you run Corehound. Oh, that might be, I think that might be a Trollden moment. I think that's gonna have to go to him. Oh my god. That was a thing. Oh, that's the wonderful thing about Ancestor's Call. It can completely and totally fuck you. Alright, this is a terrible hand. We're gonna have to scrap the whole lot. This is a bit better. Alex Strauser in hand is always nice. Although, I don't know, it's not that nice because there's always that nasty risk that you end up Ancestors calling it out or something. But Coin Muckler is probably the way to go, especially if he taps, that's really good. It's not so good if he plays Flame Imp, because then he just usually throws the two. Not very good. It's okay here. We can still pull it off. It's not... It's alright. We can do that. 2 bananas on that. It's like, okay, it's a 3-6, but it's not the worst thing to ever happen. I don't know, actually, is that the worst thing that happened? It does trade, but he spends most of his turn making that happen. I guess it could be worse. The alternative, of course... No, he can't kill that with anything else. I don't think. Not even Soulfire's gonna kill that straight. Best case scenario, he Soulfires, loses a card, and then runs the Mistress of Pain into it. Oh, he's got a Dark Bomb, okay. Well, how many cards are you gonna use to get rid of Muckler? That's the question. Because that doesn't do the job. If you give it 1 banana, then trade, I think I'm actually fine with that. Because that's 2 for 1. That's alright. There you go. Cool. We're getting 1 banana. We're getting a Dark Bomb and a trade for a Mistress out of that. I'm fine with that. With this deck, you've only got to survive the early game, so you can play stuff that's cool. Ah, Farsight. Perfect. What are we getting? Ah, a 2-mana lower Theb. You can't fucking object to that. It's lovely. Definitely nothing to... What? Alright, okay then. Well, that's one thing we could turn it into a squirrel. Ancestor's Call. Bit dicey here, but probably worth the risk. So, there's what? I don't want that out, and I don't want that out. I do want that. I probably wouldn't prefer to have that, but it's still an 8-mana an 8-attack dragon. I'm not too bad with it. Go! Fugan. What? Alright then. This got a little bit weird. Yeah, I mean, statistically, the odds were in my favor that it would summon something good. Obviously, Foe Reaper would have been the best there. I wouldn't mind Toshli too. I mean, yeah, okay, you lose the Battle Cry, but you still got the Death Rattle. It's still a good body for 5/7. This, I don't know what this is. Something strange is going on here. He's got a little bit of a flock. But double sheep going out is really bad for him. Absolutely dreadful. Because he's going to lose both of his sheep. And he used the Shadow Bolt. And I get the Death Rattle effect. Oh, he's going face. Holy shit. No, he's not. He's blowing himself up. Alright. Well, Fugan dying is fine. It's supposed to happen. That turned out really well. He lost... That was 3 for 1. No, it wasn't, because I used Ancestor's Call to make it happen. Blingatron, hi! Do I want to play you right now? I probably do. I want to keep Lower Theb for a little bit later. Once I've got, like, a scary body on the board, I want to drop Lower Theb to prevent some nasty stuff. What do we get? A Light's Justice. What does he get? A Sword of Justice. One of us got fucked, and it wasn't him. Well, here's hoping I pull Harrison Jones. Because that did not turn out the way that I hoped at all. It was a little bit of a risk to play Blingatron. It turned out awfully. Sword of Justice is really good. Light Justice. Are you fucking kidding me? Ow. That's a 7/7. That might need Tink Mastering. What are you doing attacking me with it? Don't waste the charge. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is... I could Toshli and then lose. I can... Yeah, I'm gonna have to Tink Master this fucker. Yeah, and the only way to guarantee that it actually works is to Blingtron. Go, Tinkmaster! Yes! Ideal. Lotheb? Maybe. Farsight? Pretty good too. I have Farsight. We got board control, why not? Starlink for 2. Can't complain. There we go. See? Light's Justice is now useful. It's a Squirrel Basher. It was all part of the plan. I mean, to be fair, even if it had created a 5-5, that would have still been better than the 7-5 that was on the board, so... This is where he drops a bunch of fucking ones. Oh, there's Dark Bomb. That's his second one going out. Okay. Abomination. That's a 5-5. That's not very nice at all. But this is a perfect time to summon Thaddeus. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to put down a Starlig. I'm tempted to put down Lotheb as well, but that seems kind of dumb considering the situation. We'll just put a totem down. There we go. So what we can do is we can hopefully summon... I don't know. He might have a way to kill it. He might have Siphon Soul, but if he doesn't, that's a Thaddeus on the board. Still have that 2-mana Lotheb. Still got Toshli, Foe Reaper. I mean, if things go the way I think it... If he dumps a bunch of stuff on the board, then Foe Reaper comes out and everything dies. That's a Floating Watcher. And he played that before attacking anything. Ah, that's now a 7-7. Shit. Yep, that's kind of scary. So what's he going to do? Go face? I assume he's going to go face and then force me to run that into that, which then gives him the 7-7, which can then buff up to a 9-9 by doing damage. Thaddeus still kills that, though. Unless he... I was going to say, does he have something that gives Divine Shield? And I suddenly realized that doesn't exist. Sylvanas, okay. That seems good. Toshli's good. Well, Toshli's not good. Toshli's potentially good. You can do things with Toshli. Alright, well, I get Thaddeus guaranteed. He's buffing this thing up to be able to deal with it. I think Sylvanas is probably the play here. Alright. Hello, Thaddeus. And here's my Sylvanas. And Lotheb, so that you can't cast any spells on it. At least that's the plan, at any rate. That's a pretty good board. I mean, you can't really object to that. No objections to be had there. How do you deal with a board like that? Well, he has one charge left of his Sword of Justice. He can buff it up. He can buff himself up to what, 10? I don't think he... Unless, well, I mean, if he had a Flame Imp, he could do double buff and then just trade the Watcher into the Thaddeus. Admittedly, that does still leave the problem of Sylvanas and Lotheb on the board, so it's maybe not the best thing ever. I don't like chocolate bourbons. Well, you are heresy. Like, you're not even a heretic, you're just heresy incarnate. A 9-mana Hellfire! That is something I did not expect to see, but it is a way of getting rid of Thaddeus. But that was your entire turn burned on Well Hellfire. That's maybe not so good for you. Okay, Sneeds. Sneeds is good. Toshli's is good. Yeah, I mean, we hit him for 10, obviously. Foe Reaper's good. I'm pretty sure everything's good at this point. I think he might be dead. I just have this idea in my head. He's probably not going to live through this. Well, he managed to drain life on that, so there's a start. The comeback begins. And he's got another drain life. And he killed 2 legendary creatures with it. He's still in the game. There you go. Implosion. That's not going to kill it. In fact, that did jack shit. Well, he's not quite dead. Sacrificial Pact. Fancy. It still doesn't solve his problem, admittedly, but hey. Hello, Ysera. You are value. We're just going to hit that just for the sake of it. Okay, well, it's still a good board. That's a Fell Cannon. Haven't seen one of those in a while, or ever. Fell Cannon comboed with Gurubashi Berserker. That's a cool idea. And it actually fucking worked. That's amazing. Huh. That's pretty neat. I like that. I mean, it's going to die. And in fact, we're going to kill both of them. This is the cool thing about Foe Reaper. You can attack the target that has the least attack value, and then hit the one that's scary right next to it. And then it falls over. Just like that. And I think we now sneeze and hit the face. And I'm going to Cho as well, because Cho. Yep, I think he's dead. That's a safe assumption at this point. That went okay. That's a very, very odd game. 9 mana Hellfire into buff Ancient Watch... What's it called? Floating Watcher, not Ancient Watcher. Into killing Thaddeus. Quite the thing. Yes, this is the Ancestral deck of Legends. I've considered messing with it a little bit more. Alarma bots are just so unreliable. I've thought about it though. I mean, I could probably strip 2 legendaries out of this deck without worrying too much and actually end up with a couple of alarma bots. Weird thing is they're all kind of around the same mana value. So if you have something like Farsight or Ancestral and then you have alarma bot, they all kind of get played around the same time and it ends up being a bit weird. I'll probably hang on to lower third. Yes, this is the expensive deck. Coin Cho! No, you don't do that, generally. Turn 2 Cho against a priest is not awful. Admittedly, usually gets Shadow Word pained. Yes, Farsight Alarma Bot for 0 mana. Yeah, that's an efficient use of cards. Farsight's a weird one. This actually usually kills me in this matchup. You'd be surprised. Micro Machine is fucking brutal because you generally can't answer it in the first few turns and then it gets massively out of hand. I think the best approach here is actually Tinkmaster and to hold on for 1 turn. Unfortunately, this is pretty unreliable if he plays another minion. The hope is what he does is he buffs the Micro Machine and then it gets Tinkmastered. Oh, he didn't. Fuck. And then he's going to get the heal card off that. So 50-50. And what might end up happening is we hit the wrong thing. And if that happens, then Micro Machine probably just wins the game outright. Mukla does answer Micro Machine. And that's a 50-50 toss-up. And a Mukla could take pretty bad face damage. The hope is all he does is he trades the Micro Machine, and then I'm fine with that, because he doesn't have any damage on the board otherwise. If he has another... If he Shadow Word Deaths that thing and then just hits the face, I'm in serious trouble. Admittedly, I'd like to burn 1 Shadow Word Death on Mukla, instead of burning it on something else. Regardless, if I don't live long enough to play any of these other cards, it's not even going to matter. Nerubian Egg. Okay. It's a bit of a weird one. The Nerubian Egg is being given bananas, which is a odd state of affairs. So I assume he's just going to trade this. No, he's going face. Okay. Well, I mean, that does make sense. Why throw the damage away? He knows I'm going to have to get rid of this thing. And I don't really have a great match here. I'm thinking Tinkmaster still. Although I can go Lower Theb. That's not the worst thing ever. Yeah, coin Lower Theb seems fine at this point. Tinkmaster's a bit of a risk. But obviously he's going to get the spider out. But if I get a couple of good trades out of Lower Theb, that doesn't really matter too much. Hello. Why? Why do you have that? That's a silly card. Can't help but notice he's still punching me. Okay, well, Fugan is probably the way to go. That's still a lot of really nasty shit. He could also kill that. I mean, I think it's going to have to be kill the Nerubian, isn't it, really? So at least he doesn't have a huge amount of damage on the board. He better not Villain's Chosen that damn thing. Please don't be a Villain's Chosen. Oh, he runs... What? He runs Silence. Okay. This is not a common deck. That's Divine Spirit. That's gonna be in a fire, isn't it? Yep. Thought so. Ow. Yeah, so we're pretty much royally fucked now. Tinkmaster 1 and 3 is the only hope, I think. We could put out Toshli, but it dies immediately. Alright, it's gonna have to be Tinkmaster 1 and 3. Here we go. Yes! Well, I mean, ish. It was okay. Could have been worse. We'll get to live another turn. There are worse boards to be facing. And he obviously doesn't have Velen's Chosen, otherwise that chicken would be on the rampage. Cairn is in here for some reason. Okay. Is this deck literally just a random deck? I mean, I have to ask. Did he just put cards in it and say that this is a deck of some description? Because he seems to have. I'm thinking Baron Geddon might get 2 for 1 here, and then I realized that I'm actually dead, so it doesn't really matter. Toshli in a freeze part? That's not a freeze part. GG. Well then. That was a bit odd. I don't really know what happened there. Alright, let's wrap up one more game and then I'm going to go offline because Trump's going to be back on. So, simple as that. And I'm really not that up for a long stream tonight, so... Hopefully, if you haven't watched the awards yet, you'll get the time over the next few days. We put quite a lot of work into that video. A couple of weeks. Pretty much been occupying our time. Not an easy video to put together, certainly. But seems to have gone down pretty well. Hard to really complain about the reception it's received. The usual complaining from the peanut gallery, but who cares? Guess tomorrow, we need confirmation on that. Can't announce it. We've got one who's supposed to be coming along, but I need to find out 100%. Problem is, Dodger's still out of town, and, well, I mean, come on. It's fucking around Christmas and New Year's. People are not really here at the moment, so... yeah, there are a few problems with that. So hopefully we'll have a guest tomorrow who can just run a 3-man. Well, I'm not going to put Warlords of Draenor as best expansion when I didn't play WoW. I mean, that seems a bit silly. It's also a bit weird to put it on best expansion and simultaneously put it on biggest launch disaster list. Well, that's a coin 4/6 bear. No, that's a 6-drop. What the fuck is it? What? Is this Druid Mill? It's Druid Mill. This is terrible. I can't deal with Druid Mill at all. This is really bad. They burned my Kel'Thuzad. Fuck this guy and all he stands for. Kill the Murlocs immediately. I'm getting milled. This is not going to go well. Mill versus Legendary is a guaranteed win for Mill, I think, actually. Until I get Deathwing, and then I'll be fine. Then I can wipe my hand. No, it's a Murloc deck. No, it's not actually a Mill deck, it's just a Murloc deck, and he literally did just coin out double Cold Light. And, you see, Murkai is... I mean, he's doing alright at the moment. Because this buffs Murkai. Why would you... I don't understand. You gave me more health. What the fuck is happening right now? Could someone please explain that? Right, well, the first thing we do is kill all the Murlocs. Like this one, and then like that one. And I don't actually know what to play from here. I am going to assume Elite Tauren Chieftain is probably a decent bet. Yes, why not? There we go. Oh, fuck, I just milled myself. God damn it. Why did I play that, of all things? Anything else would have been better. I should have played Fugan. But no. Wait, how the fuck did that live? Oh, he buffed it, right. I don't want a card. Ah, shit. There's more Murlocs coming. This is not going well. Please, please do not tell me he got... Oh, shit. Why did I play... It's actually a terrible idea, because he might have got... Oh, that was a good card. I needed that shit. Oh, fuck my life. Alright, well, Baron Geddon is a pretty good answer to all this shit, so I suppose it's not the worst thing to ever happen. So we'll get rid of the War Leader. And... probably play Ken. Yes. And then if he drops more Murlocs, we drop Baron Geddon, and then he cries, right? That's the plan. Ah, Trump is back. So this will be the last game. He's... Oh, he has... Oh, fuck. He's got one of those, hasn't he? Alright. And a Wrath, alright. It's fine, we can still wipe his board, so I'm not too worried about that. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's gonna hit the face. Not a big problem, really. We can handle it. We have the cards we need. We can put this fucker down. Alright. We blow that up, and then we play Baron Geddon, and we enjoy a nice pot of roast Murloc. Power of the Horde. Oh, fuck my life. Of all the cards you could have got, you chose to get that one. Alright. Right. Well, that's probably a Myexna target, I think. But it's going to trade out pretty fucking well prior to that, isn't it? I think we just go full face at this point. Neptulon is not the card to play right now. Okay. Yeah. I think we just go full face. And... do we play the Myexna? I think we play the Myexna. Do we play the Myexna? Do we have a better option than the Myexna? Probably not. We could play Rag. I'm going to play the Myexna. I am actually surprisingly close to dying, and I didn't realize it. But I'm going to clear most of his board here, so it's not too bad. What's he going to do? Is he going to go after my Geddon? If he does, I can eat it with the spider, so we'll still have a decent board. And then I can drop Rag or whatever. What is that? That is a swipe. I don't like that. Not one little bit. And he's actually going to take 6 to the face? No, he wouldn't do that. That puts him in Rag range. It's a tree. Well, I feel suitably threatened. Okay then. Well, he has a tree. I don't know what we could possibly do against that. I'm thinking literally anything would probably be good right now. Do we put Rag down as a threat? Do we put Toshli down and pick up some power converters? I think we... Rag, I think is the right answer. In before Force of Nature Savage Roar. Force of Nature Savage Roar, Savage... It's coming! It's coming! I can feel it! I can feel it in my bones. Force of Nature Savage Roar, right now. Come on! Which I had literally no answer. I don't know, Power of the Horde would have been the only answer I would have had to that. And that's the possibility of getting a taunt. Rag puts me on game-ending damage. That's a Starfall. That doesn't kill it at all. What else you got? Wrath? Savage... What are you bloody doing? Why would you... No! You don't Savage Roar a fucking tree. Not one of them, anyway. Ugh. Crazy son of a bitch. What are you doing? Okay, well, I can safely say we're in a pretty good spot. And for 10 mana, I think we drop Toshli and Power of the Horde. Let's drop Power of the Horde first, just in case. We might want a different decision. No, that doesn't affect my decision at all. Toshli, hello. And a time rewinder. That's always fun. Now we get Force of Nature Savage Roar. No, we don't. Good. Okay. Well, that was a bit weird. Okay. I'm wrapping the stream up. Thanks for watching. Please go back and watch Trump, whose viewers I stole. Good night.